Hello and welcome back. We're looking at example number 2. We looked at this at a two-step approach in order to finding the x-intercepts. Number 1 was we found a solution, right? And we did this using the calculator. And then the second step was to use synthetic division to find the other factors in order to find the other solution, right? So if we consider this very carefully, I'm going to give you the following question. Let's write it down. X cubed, y equals x cubed minus 12x plus 16, right? So I'm just going to enlarge this. For this part, I need you to do this on the calculator following the 4 steps that we've looked at, right? So there's my calculator. Let's put it on. Step number 1, I'm guiding you through it. You need to go to mode and you put it in table, right? So that's option 3. Once you have it in table mode, everybody got that? Great. You're going to type the equation that we see using the alpha, which is x cubed minus 12x, right? There's no x squared in this question, just minus 12x plus 16. And you should have the following, right? Once you have that, you press the equal to button. If your calculator gives you an option for g of x, ignore it. Press equal to, it's going to ask you for a starting point. And your starting point, let's make it minus 5. It's going to ask you where do you wish to end. We'll end at 5. And we'll step 1 for the purposes of grade 12. Okay. Then you'll get your table. Right? So do you see the table in the video? We want to scroll down to where we see f of x equal to 0, which is this one. Do you see f of x equal to 0? Yeah. Now when f of x, oh mama, let me just see, how do we, where f of x equals to 0, we can see clearly you have negative 4. So on the, so this here, I'm going to make it equal to 0 because I'm solving for the x-intercept. And if x minus equals negative 4 is a solution, it means that my factor must be x plus 4. And I'm going to find something else over here. Okay, in order to continue further now we can apply the synthetic division, right? So we set up our table. Work with me, people. I've got x cubed on this side. I've got x squared on this side. I've got x and I have d. On this side I need to put in the, what needs to go here? The solution, right? Over here I need to put in 0. And that's part of the setup. Thereafter I'm going to insert the coefficients over here. And what are my coefficients? What's the coefficient of x cubed? 1. What's the coefficient of x squared? It's 0 because there's no x squared in my equation. Right? What's the coefficient of x? Negative 12. And what is d's value? 16, right. Positive 16. What goes on this side? The solution. Now given that I know the negative 4. Okay. And now I need to do what, Kauthar? What do we do downwards? We add downwards. So this is going to be 1 plus 0, which gives me, there's a lot of confusion in the class when it comes to adding 0, but 1 plus 0 is 1. Now I multiply across, and what do I get? That's negative 4, and I add downwards. It's negative 4, and I multiply across negative 4 with this. Positive 16, and I add downwards. Positive or negative? Positive 4. And now I say negative 4 multiplied by positive 4 gives me what? And I add downwards and I get 0. Remember, that 0 is important. Again, that shows us no remainder. What I find on this side now is a reduced form into x squared, x and c. So what's this going to be? 1x squared minus 4x plus 4. Are we good? Now we can factorize further. This is 0. That's x plus 4. This is factors of 4 such that when I add them I end up with 4, which is what? 2 and 2. The positive indicates that the signs will be the same, therefore both signs will be what? Both signs will be what? Negative. Okay, and now therefore my solutions are as follows. X equals -4, or x equals what? +2, and that's twice, eh? So therefore, if I state that as coordinates, that's going to be -4 on x and 0 on the y, and then +2 on x and 0 on the y. Now what I've not done in this lesson is I've not gone to Desmos, okay? And I haven't typed this in, but if you go to Desmos and you type this in, you will notice something very interesting when we have two x-intercepts that are the same and something happens there. That's an investigation for you. Okay, I'm going to do one more question with you guys, and then I'm going to give you some to try.